This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is the end.
I'm very sad right now because working with this person all week has been an absolute joy and a privilege, not just for myself.
Fun.
It's been wonderful. But for everybody behind us in this control room, they would agree, right? Can you guys nod your heads? Yeah, thumbs
What a
up.
crew.
Everyone's so happy.
Just hugging all of them.
A lot of love for Tessa Bonhomme. But this is it.
I know, it's a sad day.
Well, we'll just have to go on a high note. And we have a special segment.
We do.
A cooking segment later in the show. And I got to tell you, once again, I struggled to open a jar.
You
Boom.
did.
Let's do it.
Let's start with Week 6 in the CFL. The Argos, oh man, they're just trying to put anything in the W column, and they can't find anything to throw in there.
No, it's not going great. Calgary, meanwhile, no Bo Levi. In fact, the Argos, Tess, they've been outscored 162-59 this season.
Ouch.
Trey Roberson. 92-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown. They did review it, Tess. They did review it. The play stood.
Oh.
Man.
A couple of big hits in this one. You feel them through the TV.
Stamps up 10 after the two-point conversion. Things get worse. Robbie Smith assessed an unnecessary roughness penalty. Corey Chamberlain has got to be... Corey Chamberlain is going prematurely gray, and for a reason. Stamps keep pouring it on, too. Arbuckle to Brescison. Second TD of the game. Arbuckle's father, Steve, enjoying that. Fourth quarter, Toronto down just 10. Again, they were kind of in this thing through the whole game. James Wilder Jr., the fumble, the Stamps recover. Toronto's sixth turnover of the game. And, yeah, it was closer. But it
doesn't count, is it?
It doesn't. Yeah, there's your record. 0-5, Toronto Argonauts. Toronto has 26 turnovers through the first 5 games of this season. In fact, Calgary's won 11 straight meetings against Toronto dating back to 2014. Friday night, Bombers looking to start 5-0 for the first time since 1960. That'll be a great matchup against the Red Blacks. And then it's a doubleheader on Saturday. It's the CFL on TSN.
All right, let's go to the NHL, where the NHL free agent sweepstakes still taking place. Now, earlier in the week, Bob McKenzie was asked to report on Mitch Marner's status, to which he posted on social media, before going on a lengthy bike ride, by the way, that he believes Mitch Marner, or any restricted free agents for that matter, won't be signed before Labor Day. Now, to test this theory, we sent Mark Masters in to do some heavy-duty digging on Marner's status, and, well, here's what he came up with.
Mitch, before we get to the second annual All-Star Marner Invitational, the elephant in the room, the negotiations on your next contract, based on what we've heard, it seems like there's a big difference between the way you value your contribution to the Maple Leafs and the way management sees things. How have you felt about how this process has played out so far?
Good, but you know, tonight's all about the Marner Assist Fund and everything going on this weekend, so I'm going to leave all those questions up to my agent and let him answer all those. Hard to not pay attention too much, though? No, I haven't paid attention at all. It's been a great summer so far. It's been relaxing. It's been fun, and excited to get back on the ice. What do you think is going to be the biggest issue when it comes to getting a deal done? Is it more term, more money? How do you view it? I mean, like I said, the agent's doing all that stuff. He's kind of dealing with everything. I mean, I said before, I just want to be in touch when something really gets down and something about to get done. So for this week, I'm excited just to get this going again and have another successful one. So basically, nothing imminent. Yeah, I don't know. You got to ask my agent. He's the one you got to go to. All right. So the Marner Assist Fund raises money for children's causes. Sick Kids Foundation last year got a big contribution from you guys. What do you want your legacy to be off the ice? You're just kind of starting your career, but what do you want people to say about Mitch Marner, the guy off the ice? I mean, I want to bring as much awareness as I can to the community. You know, we have a great media around us here in Toronto. You get a lot of people looking into your life daily, and I mean, you can do a lot of great things with that. So I think a lot of guys on the team have started doing that, and it's great to see that, and around the NHL as well. So I thought I should try and start mine early and last year was a great success, and this year we have even more teams. We're sold out for the first time, so it's exciting times, and it should be a fun weekend.
What's it been like for you balancing? Nice plug for the media there, by the way. But what's it like balancing? Like, you're at an event here, lots of attention, obviously, about off-ice stuff. What's it been like for you balancing the off-ice stuff, the on-ice pressure, and all the stuff that goes into being a Maple Leaf in Toronto?
It's been fun. I mean, I think growing up here, you know the kind of media the Leafs get and the teams just around in Toronto get. So you kind of know going into it what's going to happen, and it hasn't been anything less than what you expected.
So is the offer sheet a realistic option?
I don't know. You have to ask the agent again.
You're a good sport, Mitch. Congratulations on the event here, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Well, he tried, Mark, but
Yeah.
you got nothing.
No. Stonewalled.
Stonewalled. Marner actually headlines a deep RFA class that still includes Patrick Laine, Braden Point, Matthew Tkachuk, and Mikko Rantanen. Now, since joining the Leafs, Marner ranks top 3 on the team in several offensive categories: first in assists, points, and power play points. And he's only missed 5 games since turning pro, and here everyone was worried about his size.
And that leads us to the Open taking place at Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland. So despite the presence of Tiger and Brooks, the eyes of everyone in that country were squarely focused on their native son, Rory McIlroy. Surely the familiarity of the course, the roar of the crowds, they would propel him to his first major win since 2014. Let's see how the tournament started for him, shall we? Here we go. Not only is Rory the betting favorite, he holds the course record at Royal Portrush. He shot 61 when he was just 16 years old. He's a 2014 Open champ. Okay, first shot of the day. How's this looking? How's this looking? Oh boy, that's no good. That's in the rough. That's actually out of bounds. Hits a provisional, now playing his 4th on the par 4. This is his 4th on the par 4, so he's not going to par it. Well, he would if he holed out. Okay, he's in the sand now. Now he's in some thick cabbage. He'd have to take a drop. Here's his 6th shot.
Surely this is the 6th shot.
Okay, that's 6 feet from the hole.
That's really good. Really well, yeah.
Gets it. This is for triple bogey.
Wowee. Any way we could go back to the first tee and start over?
So he quadruple bogeys his first hole, ties his worst score to par on any hole in his major career. Par 3 16th. Short putt for par. Oh, gosh.
Oh, man.
Let's tap that bad boy in for bogey.
To the left, and
oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
a lack of concentration.
He's going to have a fun time with the media.
That's the old 3-putt double. McIlroy hasn't finished outside the top 5 in this tournament since 2013. He's now 5 over. Then on the par 4 18th, this is his 4th shot. Too much club. Led to another triple. He shot an 8 over 79. He's 13 back.
Is it possible to want something too much, do you think?
I don't think that was it. If anything, I think people wanted it more for me than I mean, obviously, I wanted, and I wanted to play well. It was almost as if that first tee shot settled me down a little bit. It's like, well, can't really start much worse than this, so we may as well just get the head down and keep going. Whenever you play your first and last holes in a combined 7 over par, it's going to be a pretty tough day.
I'd say. All right, let's check on Tiger Woods, playing the Open for the 5th time as the reigning Masters champ. Hasn't fared too well until 2005 when he was able to win at St. Andrews. Woods 1 over through 5. This is par 3 6. Coming up short with his tee shot. Tiger hitting a tough second. Ends up over the green. Looks like it might roll back onto it, but nah. Rolls right down the hill instead. That would lead to a double bogey. Next hole. Tiger's troubles continue. Par 5. Hitting a blind 3rd shot. Drives it right into the mound, ends up in the thick grass. He'd bogey the hole. Now 4 over par. Then on the par 4 9th, another difficult shot from the rough, and barely gets it off the ground. The 15-time major champ grimacing after that one led to his 3rd bogey of the day. I mean, it's tough when the good guys are just swinging like we swing.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
There we go.
Finally, his first birdie. The 3-time Open champ having some fun with it. Shot a 7 over 78, 12 back.
That's just the nature of the procedure that I had. It's just I'm gonna have days like this, and gotta fight through it. And I fought through it. Unfortunately, I just did not post a very good score. I'm not 24 anymore. Life changes, life moves on, and I can't devote, as I've told you guys this many times, I can't devote the hours to practice like I used to. Stand on the range, hit balls for 4 or 5 hours, go play 36, come back, run 4 or 5 miles, then go to the gym. Those days are gone.
Those days actually exist. 2001 Open champ David Duval shot a 14 in the par 5 7th, carded a 91 in his first round, 20 over par. The 7th, he lost the first 2 balls, took his 3rd tee shot, followed that up by playing the wrong ball, didn't realize he made that mistake till he was at the green.
Come on.
That's a 2-shot penalty, so he was forced to go back to the tee for a 4th time. A 14 tied for the worst score on any hole at a major in the last 28 years. Brooks Koepka, top 2 in 3 majors this season. His caddy is a native of Portrush. Early, par 5 second. His 3rd shot, nearly eagles. He tapped in for his first birdie of the day. Par 4 5th, 4-time major champ. 2nd shot, tucking it tight. Led to one of his 4 birdies on the day. Shot a 368, he's 2 shots back. Jon Rahm, in search of his first major victory, 3 under through 7 on 8. The approach.
There's a long way down there, Dan, and a real opportunity for Rahm.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
That is sweet. 6 birdies. Also 3 under 68. Canadian Corey Connors. Birdie putt on 4.
Wow.
Shot a 1 over 72 in his Open Championship debut. Other notables, we showed you Tiger, we showed you Rory, Ricky Fowler 1 under. J.B. Holmes is your leader. Just the 2nd time he's led after a round at a major, the other coming at the 2008 PGA. Brooks Koepka, he's been in 4th place or better following 14 of the last 16 major rounds played. TSN and CTV have the final 2 rounds of the Open Championship beginning Saturday. Coverage begins at 7. It's so fun to get up in the morning and you watch some golf. Then maybe you switch over and watch some of us. Then you go back to the golf. So much choice. TSN, CTV, we've got it for you starting Saturday. It was an interesting 24 hours for Jays pitcher Thomas Pannone. How would he fare against the Red Sox Thursday? We will tell you next. You're watching SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, presented by Tim Hortons, guest starring Tessa Bonham, gold medalist 2010 Olympics.
Welcome back. Blue Jays Red Sox. Thomas Pannone was called up Wednesday night from Buffalo. His flight was canceled, so he took an overnight car service, finally arriving at the team's hotel at 4 a.m. Making it for the 1:05 p.m. start, though, looking good early as he gets Rafael Devers swinging in the first. Chris Sale, winless in 3 starts against Toronto this season with an ERA of nearly 8. He hasn't won at Fenway in the regular season since July of last year. Sale was rolling early in this one, though. He K'd the first 3 batters of the game. Sale with 9 Ks through 4. The Red Sox ace had a career-high 15 Ks against the Jays last season. Now in the 5th, Sale just keeps on mowing them down. Strikes out the side. He finished with 12 Ks over 6 scoreless innings. The Jays held to just 2 hits in this one. That's tough. Back to Devers. He's torched Toronto this season. 14 games. He's hitting .455 with 7 homers, and 25 RBI. Crushes his 19th home run this season in the 5th and 28th ribby against Toronto this year. He likes Toronto, it seems. That's the most by any player against the Jays in a single season, by the way. Pannone was pulled after that. All 4 runs in the inning. Mookie Betts still looking for his first home run since the All-Star break, bottom 7. Drills one to left center. Gets out for his 14th of the season and his first since June 24th. Sale picks up his first home win since July 11th of last year, 5-zip the final.
Meet Brennan Miller. This is his 5th game as an umpire behind home plate in the major leagues. Gary Sanchez tries to frame that pitch. Miller says ball. Sanchez says, bottom half, Aaron Judge. Strike 2 called. That looked very low. Second inning, Brett Gardner. Is this inside? He thought so. Gardner, not happy. And watch what he does with the bat. Interesting. It's the poke thing here.
Yeah.
And then he's going up top, up top, up top, up top. You know, Brett Gardner looks a little bit like our friend Jerry D, the comedian Jerry D.
He does.
And then Aaron Boone, Yankees manager. Wait for this. This is pretty good.
That Aaron Boone is not afraid.
I got to tell you, when Aaron Boone was in the broadcast booth, I did not see that coming. From Aaron Boone. Yeah, Jerry D is happy.
That's what it's all about.
Boone's 7th career ejection. Oh, and the Yankees beat the Rays. Last walkover. Oh, we're going.
Are you cruising?
Let's do it.
No, we didn't have enough. Oh, are you okay?
I hurt my foot.
I felt that. Jeez.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh. Worst.
Workers' comp. That was on camera.
What was?
I'm going to be out for a while.
Workers' comp. A year ago Thursday, this was the tweet the NBA world woke up to, confirming that the Raptors traded for Kawhi Leonard, changing everything for the Raptors. He was acquired along with Danny Green from the Spurs in exchange for a package featuring DeMar DeRozan. Now, it would ultimately end up being a short-term stay for Kawhi, but it resulted in the first championship in Raptors history, which was awesome.
It was so cool. It was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Now, it was also a year ago that Tessa and I decided to write letters to each other expressing our hopes for the Raptors' future, because we read that tweet and we're good friends. We said, let's just write each other letters and we will open and read them on live TV exactly a year after the Kawhi deal.
Dug up the time capsule outside.
Here they are.
Here they are.
You ready?
You want to go first, or?
I've been told I should go first.
Okay.
This is exciting. Have not read this letter. I'm not even joking. Right there. Dear Jay, wow, Kawhi Leonard is a player on the Toronto Raptors. Imagine if they end up winning the championship. There's no way he would leave after that. I'm sure he's going to fall in love with Canada and never want to leave. I think we can safely say that Kawhi Leonard will be a Toronto Raptor for many years to come. I also can't wait for Game of Thrones. I just hope it doesn't end with Bran Stark on the Iron Throne. But come on, Bran, there's no way. Hope you have a great year. Your friend, Tessa. That's nice.
That was way off.
You were not correct, Aaron, on either of those things.
Right, let's see what you wrote up for me. Why am I having a hard time with this? Dear Tessa, I'm feeling really good about this Kawhi deal. I think they could go all the way. If you're reading this letter a year from now, you'll know that I have left my career as a sports broadcaster to pursue my dream of owning my own limousine company, double-decker limousines. Imagine one of those British double-decker buses, but it's a limo. Now that's riding in style. If all goes well, who knows what could be next for me? Triple-decker limousines? You have to dream big, Tessa, and my dreams are long and tall. I don't care who sits on the Iron Throne, as long as they show up to the Golden Globes in a double-decker limousine. I'm gonna be rich for sure. Jay. I think you were more off than I was.
Yeah. I really don't pursue my dreams to their full.
You dream big.
Such a good idea, too. Why don't I do these things? Do we have a shot of my double-decker limo, Tim? Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, you don't.
Raptors guard Kyle Lowry has had surgery to repair a tendon in his left thumb. Lowry suffered the injury in Game 7 of the conference semifinals against Philly. Despite the tendon damage, averaged 15 points and just over 6 assists in the postseason. Lowry hopes to be ready for a USA basketball camp starting August the 5th in preparation for the FIBA World Cup, which leads us to this question. Why did he wait a month after the Raptors won the championship to have this surgery?
That's what I was thinking, because right after the win, soaked in champagne, sitting next to Kawhi, had an interview and said, I cannot feel my left thumb. That would be enough to drive me crazy. I would just, after the celebration, go right to a doctor, get that thing done. He obviously is not going to have to wait on any waiting lists. Let's be serious.
Even better, during the celebration, 5 hours, plenty of time to get that surgery done, right?
Correct. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's maybe the recovery time wasn't supposed to be that long, so he said, let me celebrate.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me tie one on for a month and a half or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A month.
As long as he's okay for the start of the Raptors regular season.
Correct.
That's the important.
That's all we care about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, another one bites the dust. Toronto native Tristan Thompson will not play for Team Canada in the FIBA World Cup per Shams. This news comes days after the training camp rosters were announced. Thompson averaged just under 11 points and a career-high 10.2 rebounds per game for the Cavs last season. He had a foot injury last season.
Yeah.
So played only 43 games.
So, you know, Leo, excuse me, Tess, Leo brought this up a couple of days ago. It's not as big of a deal when guys like Andrew Wiggins and Tristan Thompson don't want to play anymore because we have so many great players. Like we have Chris Boucher, we have Brandon Clark, who had a terrific summer league with Memphis. They're going to get more playing time.
More experience.
Just doesn't bother me that much. And Wiggins and Thompson probably do need to work on their games because they're making a lot of money and probably not living up to those deals that they signed right now.
That's the thing. Like, I wonder about I mean, obviously you sign that contract, you want to live up to it. You don't want to be the guy that everyone's talking about.
Right.
Although it is nice to look at your bank account. However, I mean, maybe you got to switch up your training. Start working with different guys. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's, you know who they should work out with? That lady in the commercial with Bob Weeks.
Really working on the core.
Yes, he looks fantastic.
He feels it in the core.
This Saturday, Special Olympics Day of Inclusion, supported by our friends at Tim Hortons. You can visit a participating Tim's. You buy the Special Olympics donut. It is delicious. All the proceeds go to support Special Olympics programs across this great country. And you can join in the conversation online, on social media. It's the hashtag #ChooseToInclude. Here's our commercial with Tori. Oh, we had so much fun shooting it with her. And Tori, very embarrassed with our donut making technique. She was the one who designed the donut. And so, yeah, we had a whole bunch of fun with her. So here comes Glenn.
Yeah. I got to say, too, my buddy Mike, who is a competitor in the Special Olympics.
Thanks, Glenn.
Reminded me and wanted me to remind everybody. So I'm glad you did that promo there to go out and buy these donuts and try them. So we might as well just dive on.
Let's do it. They smell delicious. I ate about, I'm not even joking, I ate about 10 of them.
Did you make these ones?
I didn't make these ones, so they're safe to eat. I ate about
honey cruller.
Yeah, they're honey cruller, and they've got some whipped cream in the middle, and then whipped cream on top with the sprinkles. Pretty tasty.
Yeah, that's good. My dad loves honey crullers too. They're not a bad donut.
You gotta get your dad. Go buy a bunch in Sudbury. Right?
There's a lot of Tim Hortons in Sudbury. I feel like we're the Tim Hortons capital in all of Canada.
I'd be interested to know what is the Tim Hortons per capita capital. Someone will know. We'll find out when we come back. A segment that is just as exciting as the Top Gun Maverick trailer, and way better than that weird Cats trailer. The Jannies are next. That Cats trailer freaked me out.
Jannies! Can't do that as long as you can. Matt Olson dives to take away extra bases from Max Kepler and then throws it to third for the old Double. The Michael Double Blueblay. That looked really easy, but it wasn't.
Justin Harding, that is a very tough lie in the bunker.
Sucks.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever golfed at Crowbush?
No, never.
Yeah. There's a bunker like that, and it's terrifying.
Wow, look at that. Poor guy.
That's tough. Let's go to the MLS. Wayne Rooney lays the ball in for Lucas Rodriguez.
Oh, that's nice.
This is,
That's nice.
It's almost like you see it happening before it happens.
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne.
More from the Open. Emiliano Grillo playing the 200-yard par 3 13th.
Interesting reaction.
What a nice little kick there.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Jars it.
I've never had one.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Scary moment at the Tour de France. A team member handed out some water. Ooh. Gets run over by a cyclist, takes a heavy fall. Oh,
man.
oh, that's a conky. Someone get that man some help. Don't just point at him, go help him.
Eduardo Escobar of your Arizona Diamondbacks. Since this is center Lorenzo Cain, he just does that. By the way, the Diamondbacks wearing throwback uniforms in this one? I believe they are. And those are throwback uniforms. They should make their permanent uniforms.
Alex Bregman hits a solo shot to left. Astro fan gets it. Gives it to his son. He's like, I'm just going to do that. Throws it back. The woman in the background's like, what are you doing?
That was awesome. Yasiel Puig. This guy has a cannon.
Wow.
And then Eugenio Suarez goes to second, where Edmundo Sosa slides off the base. That's a double play. That is really nice stuff. And of course, Yasiel Puig, big Mario Lemieux fan. That's why he wears 66.
Weird. As am I, but I never wore 66.
Yeah. Hey, it's a Perogie Party when we come back.
It's time for Tessa's Perogie Party. Now, I usually host this in September, Jay, but you say that you've never made pierogies, so I figured why not throw the party early.
And and so your mother is Ukrainian. Your mother's side of the family is Ukrainian. So lots of pierogies consumed, lots of fun Ukrainian Christmas celebrations.
Huge, big time.
And this is a big thing.
This is a big thing. This is actually a recipe from my great-grandmother, whose apron I'm wearing. She's on the left. That's my Baba couch, mini couch. And in the middle there on the right is my Baba, my mom's mom. So they were the ones that taught me how to make this. I still actually call my Baba on the regular to make sure I'm doing everything right.
Right, exactly. This is so cool. So you're doing everything from scratch.
Yeah, this is all from scratch. We made all this.
This is amazing.
So what you got to do is you got to take the dough, which I already kindly rolled out for you. You got to roll it through on the last.
This feels like a pasta thing, right? And I guess in a lot of ways.
Way, yeah,
okay, other way. Oops, there we go.
Look
at this coming through. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Looking nice, looking good. I'm Ukrainian. Boom. Whoops, what did I do? I broke it.
You've been dropping things a lot lately while I'm here.
Yeah,
all right, and you're just going to chop them up.
Okay. About yay, I'm gonna say.
That's pretty big, but yeah, that's good.
That's too big, maybe a little like that. Okay,
you're good.
Okay, good.
Okay, next.
Yeah, and then another one, so we're all gonna do it together.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's good.
Perfect, love it.
And then we're gonna get the potato mix, which is potato with cheese, butter, and onion. Now, it's very important before you pack the pierogi that you try the potato.
Oh, okay.
That's just my favorite part.
Oh yeah, nice work. There's no better filling for a pierogi than potato and cheese, is there?
So good.
I know people go with sauerkraut and stuff and all that, but
cheese is like bacon, makes everything better.
Right.
All right, so you're gonna grab a piece.
Yeah.
We washed our hands, by the way.
Yeah. Yes.
You're gonna grab your dough. You're gonna stretch it out.
Do you do like a little like Play-Doh thing?
Yeah, you could do that if you want to get your hand goop all over it.
All right.
You're going to fold it over. Now, the pinching part is very important. I can't stress it enough because when you boil them, if you don't pinch it proper, they open and you just wasted a whole pierogi, and that's the worst.
That's a tragedy.
It's the worst.
Right. Everyone in Kiev will be upset with you. Okay.
So the pinching.
And I was asking you this the other day. Like, I'm like doing a double fold. Is that wrong?
No, that's fine. You can do whatever you want.
So many
I just pinch it like
Babas
this.
in Mundare right now looking at me like, what? Wow, you did it so perfectly. It's as if you've done this before.
It's called practice.
Okay.
Last year's Perogie Party hosted 50 people, made 570-some pierogies.
Should you just be doing that? Like, this seems like a step down for you, hosting this show.
I
mean, you should just be making pierogies and selling them.
It's a thought. I will say this, though. I did have help. One of my best friends, Erin, helps me. Natasha Stanishevsky helps me.
Sure,
That's actually how Perogies Party got started. She wanted to learn how to make them. So I was like, come on over. We'll drink some whiskey. We'll make some pierogies, and then we'll just host a dinner party.
I love it. I love it. And so let's just have a look at mine here. So this is...
side by each?
Let's do side by each. So this is me, and that's Tess.
Yeah.
And overall, you see zero skill.
That might break open. what?
Well, because I did the double folds.
Yeah, so when that happens, you just want to give it like a little pinch like that, see?
Oh, look at that. Okay, so you really want to be aggressive with it.
Yes.
Okay,
and
all right.
then, when all's said and done, you asked me what my last meal would be. I said pierogi, steak, and ribs.
Right.
So I went to Memphis Ribs and picked us up some ribs.
I love it.
in Milton here.
Now, ribs not necessarily a traditional Ukrainian dish?
It's not, but this would be like a part of my last meal.
Right,
You know what I mean?
We're just missing the steak.
It is. Yeah, the steak would also be on there.
Right.
Yeah, so you can dress your plate as you wish. I brought you some sour cream.
That makes so much sense.
Some bacon, because you like bacon.
So I like bacon with my pierogies, but you've told me that that's not necessarily
That's not what my
traditional.
family does.
Right.
We do butter and onions, just straight butter and onions.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna add
slop
this.
some of that on there.
Now, let's talk about these pickles, because you brought these in earlier in the week, and you had me try them, and they're from your hometown of Sudbury, and I fell in love.
They're
instantly.
so good, especially if you like Caesars. These are called Stibby's pickles. Yeah, we'll get a
There we
little
go.
shot of those.
Give them a little plug.
Yeah, Stibby's pickles. It's one of my best buddies. It's his dad. He makes these from his home. They're spicy pickles. You like Caesars? Game changer.
Go for it. Can you hand me the jar? I'd just like to get a whiff of
Get a whiff of that stuff.
I like to get a whiff of the
aroma, if you will. The spicy aroma. You and your lids.
There we go. Thanks, Beth. Perfect. Thank you, Beth. Thank you.
She must work out. Now, you clearly like the
stuff.
spicy, so
Yes.
toss some of those on there.
Yep.
This is my favorite hot sauce. This is from Thunder Bay. It's called Heartbeat Hot Sauce. You can get this stuff. This stuff's unreal. My great-grandmother wouldn't be very impressed if I threw it on my pierogi. She just likes us to eat it as is. So I will leave that there for you.
Are people throwing hot sauce on pierogies now?
I mix it in my sour cream.
Oh, okay.
Now,
And then what's this? You have a shot
before we
for me?
dive in, it's our family tradition that you have to wish the person to your left. You have to cheers them with a shot of rye, but we're doing ginger ale.
Right. You said in your family, it's the younger kids do the
Ginger ale, yes. So you say Die Borgia.
Oh, Die Borgia.
Good luck and good health. And then you
To your health. Oh, that sweet ginger ale. It's
That's
going to go nice
good.
with this sour cream.
Yeah, get on it. Get in there.
Okay, I'm getting in here. I'm so excited about this. Did you make these today?
I made them on Wednesday.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
So good. Oh, and the crunchy bacon.
not bad.
Way to go, Bonham. You did it.
I mean,
Oh, my God. These are really exceptional.
could-
I'm from Alberta. I've eaten a ton of pierogies. These are right up there.
we could just spend the rest of the show eating.
And that's what we'll do. Could we, Tim?
Lastly, I brought a treat.
What's this? Look
This would
at
also
these.
be a part of my last meal.
Can we get a shot of this?
I would either want Portuguese pies
Oh, those Portuguese tarts are so good.
or my Aunt Kathy's butter tarts.
So Canadian of you. Oh, the best
So,
of
I mean-
Portugal and the best of Canada just coming together.
Everything.
It's like
Just a
you and
big
Cristiano Ronaldo. Our best of each country.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this,
My
buddy.
pleasure.
This is
Enjoy.
really good.
Everyone, Beth, you can come in. You open the pickles. You can
Beth,
have a
come
bite.
on back.
Yeah, just
Beth,
grab,
I've got some more jars for you to open.
pick it up with your fingers, grab a bite. Don't be shy.
Here, come in here. Yeah, have some ribs.
And you know who's back?
Next on Tessa's Perogie Party here on TSA.
It's a party. Time now for our worst play of the day. After Alex Bregman hit a homer, this fan was like, I'm going to make a memory with my son that's going to last forever. Here, hold on to this. And he's like, thanks, Dad.
Good arm, though.
Yeah.
That's
What
great.
are you doing?
I really like that. Highlight of the night, Eduardo Escobar.
They have dropped and Escobar.
Okay, do you see those uniforms? Did you see Eduardo's uniforms there? That was a throwback. The 2011 World Series winning Diamondbacks throwback uniforms. Why don't they just wear those uniforms? What did I say? Oh, I said 2011. 2001. Sorry, guys. That was Lorenzo Cain, by the way. Lorenzo Cain with that catch. Beautiful.
Nice grab.
And then another point of clarification
So
for
Sudbury
me.
is not?
Sudbury is not the capital, does not have the highest Tim Hortons franchises per capita in Canada. Moncton does. Moncton, New Brunswick.
Okay, I'll take that. I've been there. Good spot.
Yeah, beautiful town. Love it.
It's been sad. It's not been sad. It's been fun. This is sad.
This is sad that we have to say goodbye to you.
Solid 6 shows.
We killed it. I
And
mean,
you
we did
included
great.
my babas, my great-grandmother, rest her soul, doing the peace sign, making fun of my cousin Ryan in that picture.
I was going to ask you about
She
it.
was a rad lady, I tell you.
Yeah.
But man, she makes a mean pierogi.
You're a rad lady, and you make a mean pierogi.
Thank you.
Everybody was fed and watered on the crew.
That's not like we ate enough. Then we just mashed a couple donuts.
It was pretty fun.
Why not?
Make it quick, come on! We did it!
Yes!
Looks like it's Time's new pitcher for Toronto. Oh, jeez.
I've run through a screen before, once or twice.
I'm sure he'll make a bold impact.
You gotta hustle! Oh, that was, guys! Friendships.
Friendships.
What is it? What's that saying? What's that cheers? Some ships sail.
Tim, do you know it? Okay. Here's hoping he's a Helvetica of a teammate.
This has been Font Jokes. Wimbledon happened.
Oh, man.
The men's final.